Welcome to the What's Everything podcast, where we fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-host, Alec Burgess.
Let's get it.
We appreciate you tuning in. Go ahead and hit that follow, subscribe, like, bell notification buttons. Tell a friend about us. Tell your family members about us. Helps us grow the podcast. Tell some potheads about us. Those are my people, too. A lot of my people running around in these couple episodes. But, yeah, tell some potheads about us. We always love those guys. They're fun. And girls. Yeah, we are week 3 of movies that make you spill your popcorn when you're laughing so hard. It's been an eventful month so far, but let's before we do that, go check us out on Patreon. We're doing a revamp a little bit. By now it's probably maybe done. If not, we're probably getting close to doing it, but a lot of new things along with the old things and some new content and ways to keep up with us and have us watch movies you want us to watch, and topics and all sorts of fun things. Some behind a paywall, some of it's free. Go check it out, see what works for you. And we appreciate it. We appreciate our current patrons, CB and Rich. They keep us going. Yeah, so go check us out. All right, so week 4. Half Baked. It was released January 16th, 1998. It was written by Dave Chappelle and Neil Brennan. It was directed by Tamara Davis. Stars Dave Chappelle, Guillermo Diaz, Jim Brewer, Harlan Williams, Rachel True, Clarence Williams III, Laura Silverman, Tommy Chong, Greg Rogel, and David Bluestein. It's the story of 3 not-so-bright men who come up with a series of crazy schemes to get a friend out of jail. That is one of the worst synopses.
Terrible.
But this is my movie, so let me kick this off. This is a movie, okay, you know my dislike of stupid humor.
Mm-hmm.
So in 1998, I was living in Utah, and I just moved here the year, like 6 months before this movie came out, like summer of 97 is when I moved out here. So when I get out here, I'm fresh from Kentucky area, Ohio originally. I'm not in Mormon land when I grow up, though I am part of that religion at the time. And, I have friends that are there, but I had a little bit more of a harder side to me than a lot of the people I moved here. So I was like, I had all these friends, and I'm like, you guys got to go see something other than fucking Disney. I can't, you're killing me here. So I took a bunch of friends. I was like, we're going to go see a movie called Half Baked. So I was like, we're going. I don't care. It's going to be raunchy. It's going to be stupid. And I'm going to laugh at you guys getting offended by this movie. Alec, I should not love this movie as much as I love this movie.
Yeah, you should not.
I shouldn't. It is so, and this is one of those movies that if Mattson were here giving me shit for liking this comedy, I would be like, you're right. I can't, because it's fucking stupid. Like, stupid. But goddamn, do I fucking love it. And I laugh so hard every time I watch this movie. And I don't know, it may be because I'm a bit of a pothead, though it's all medicinal. So I can relate to these guys, or I just think there's just some really in the midst of this really fucking stupid movie, there is some very intelligent humor, but it's few and far between moments, but those moments absolutely destroy me and then make me love some of the stupid as well. And this movie has a through line, but you forget it fucking 2 minutes into the movie. Like, and then you're like, oh, that's right. There is a reason they're fucking doing this, right? Like, it's just like, so it's all of the things I hate about stupid comedy, but for some reason it works for me. And so I was like, I've got to get this on there, because I do. Like, no matter what, no matter how many times I've seen it, it's just like The Hangover. I laugh into tears every fucking time. And if I'm high, it's 10 times funnier. Just saying.
Oh, I believe it. 100%. So I'll tell you, there's only one real problem I have with this movie, and it's freaking Jim Brewer or Breuer.
Really?
Yeah, as Brian. Oh my gosh. I could not stand him playing kind of your stereotypical pothead.
Yeah.
Down to the straight nitty gritty of being your stereotypical.
That is so
just,
funny.
I could not stand him, and so like it was just the fact that he never changed faces. So,
True. That's fucking Jim Brewer, though.
just that for 2 goddamn hours.
Yeah.
Like in every situation, that was just too much. Now, Harlan Williams, I loved.
Oh yeah.
Dave Chappelle, phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Even the guy who played Scarface.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't remember his name. Yeah, so those three were so great.
Oh yeah.
It was just Jim Brewer.
It's so funny.
I was like, oh, you're ruining this entire thing for me.
Oh no.
Because it was just almost too much. And so anytime he was there, I was just like, oh, fuck this movie. Fuck JJ for putting this movie on the list. Anytime he's not there, like I loved it. And so like I'll tell you, some of my favorite scenes are Harlan Williams in prison.
Oh fuck, dude. Hilarious.
Beautifully done. Phenomenal. Yep. Tommy Chong as freaking like the prison badass. Like that is so brilliant.
It's genius.
Absolute genius having this. It's set up for greatness.
Yeah.
It is really, there are intelligent parts like you were talking about. There's even good kind of story dialogue back and forth when you have like Dave Chappelle and whoever playing Samson, and as he's kind of expanding the empire as being the only person who still has a functioning brain in the entire movie is so it's right there. And then Jim Brewer in there just walking across the roof, tripping over his flip-flops, and there's like it's just like it's too much.
Yeah. Right,
because you have enough goofiness with Dave Chappelle and Guillermo Diaz when they're like doing the heist right at the end. Like Dave Chappelle's still in his work uniform with his name tag on. Like as he's robbing the place that he works at. Like beautiful. And that's not even including the fact that Guillermo Diaz is dressed as a mime. Yeah. For his like robber, dress up. And so like I think the problem is adding Jim Brewer into all these scenes where it's just like it's too much because you don't need him, and without him there, like if you cut him out of the scenes, it's almost perfect the way it is. You don't need anything else, and so when he gets thrown in there, I just like, God damn it, JT. Oh, man. Oh shit! Because it's almost at that point is where you cross the line or you come over the edge, and now you're being just so ridiculous and so stupid. Where it's still funny, but I'm mad that actually mad that I'm laughing.
Yeah. See, that's so funny that you hate him. This is like one of those rare times that Alec and I are on the exact opposite page, because Jim Brewer to me is the funniest piece of this movie. Like when he just ran, phooey, man. Like I can't do it, dude. It's so good. And then like to understand Killer, you gotta understand. And that whole fucking story of Killer the dog when they're buried in the fucking outside tree. It's so bad. But it's just, oh my God. Yeah, he kills me in this. Absolutely destroys me every time. And then like oh God, who's the fucking singer for the Grateful Dead? Jerry Garcia in a pouch. Because they're just spending money on the dumbest shit. Oh God, I got Jerry Garcia in a pouch, man. Like the whole way he talks. But Jim Brewer for me has been one of the funniest guys even before this. He was one of the only ones that I knew going into watching this. Like I had heard of Dave Chappelle, but he hadn't knocked off yet. Like he hadn't done his Chappelle show. He was just like a bit guy in Living Color every once in a while, and then a couple of like funny side bit pieces. But this was his first thing that he was like, I'm gonna do this shit, because he wrote it, and then he got the Chappelle show after. But he was funny. And then but Jim Brewer, I'd watched his stand-up, and he's got one of the greatest stand-up bits in my opinion, when he talks about the the different alcohols in the stomach. And like,
Oh,
if
I
you've
haven't
never
seen
seen it, you have to watch it because it is simultaneously the smartest way to explain someone why you don't mix different alcohols and one of the funniest ways to do it ever. So if you haven't watched Jim Brewer's Party in the Stomach, you got to watch it. So that's what when I saw Jim Brewer was in, I was like, I've got to go watch this. And he did not disappoint me. But I will say that Guillermo Diaz like stole this movie for me, even with Jim Brewer being my favorite. I still think the funniest sequence in this movie is when he's at that fucking job and he's doing his like takeout shit. And he's like, I'm done. He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out. Like, we still use that line. Casey and I will do that all the time. Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, I'm out. It's so good. And I think that's where I love this movie is, yes, it's stupid. Yes, Jim Brewer can be annoying in it. It makes no sense in a lot of ways. But man, when they have scenes that are funny, like Jon Stewart, like let me just spread it out. The different types of weed smokers.
That killed me.
Dude, knocked me on my ass every time.
Dude, freaking Snoop Dogg showing up as a scavenger smoker. I lost it.
Oh God.
And it kind of brings up a good kind of conversation between the two of us because this is something you watched.
Yeah.
Like as it came out or when it came out. And so you knew pretty much everybody before they came who they were. I'm going the opposite way. So I know Dave Chappelle from the Chappelle Show and everything that he's accomplished now.
Yeah.
I know Harlan Williams. He had a pretty successful career. And I know Snoop Dogg. And that's just like those three right there. I mean, you could throw in Jon Stewart and you could throw in Willie Nelson. You could throw in everybody into these different type of, pot smokers. But so I'm going back and I'm just cackling because putting Snoop in as like the freaking scavenger smoker just shows up. Never has his own weed, just shows up and takes
Smokes
yours.
half your joint in one fucking hit.
And it's just the conversation, the byplay, right? Because he's even sitting there going like, dude, I barely hadn't a hit yet. Like, come on, man, let me just at least get to know the weed or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
so good.
And then just disappears.
And like the professionalism in which he hits that fucking because like the double hit, like where some smoke gets out and he's like, no, to get it. Oh God, dude. It's just watching that the whole thing. And then like I said, Jon Stewart, you ever seen the back of a $20 bill, man?
Yeah.
You back of a $20 bill on weed.
The bush you got a gun? I don't know.
Yeah, they're all and then like I love when he goes and meets the rapper that he plays, right? And he's just like, doctor said I need a blackiotomy. Like, what? And it's just so over the top and just ridiculous, but it gets me every time. And like the different names that they have for the weeds and shit, because that's real. It's funny. It was like in 1998, like I was in high school still, right? And I had just come out, and we used to smoke weed back when I was in high school, me and some friends back in the day. And that, like, in 98, it was still not good. Like, it was taboo. Like, it wasn't, I don't think in 98 it was legal anywhere. Like, there was nothing like that. So, like, this whole introduction to this, like, community of people that get a bad rap because they're doing drugs or they're selling, you know what I mean? And weed is the dumbest fucking, narcotic on the planet because there's so many things that you can legally get before, especially this time, that were way worse. You know what I mean? And then you even get like, and I love the fact that the culture in there, they taught that he goes to AA or whatever, the NA, and the dude's like, weed's not a drug. Have you ever sucked dick for marijuana? I'm like, holy shit. Because that's, you know what I mean? And so I loved that they took the chance to go, there are pot smokers out there and we know it and everybody knows it, but let's introduce them to some level of this culture of smoking weed. What's the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to take a hike down to the fucking corner store and I'm going to accidentally kill the fucking horse, which also introduced one of the, you hungry girl? Fuck you. It's just, it's so perfect. Like just the silliness of it gets me every time. Like even to the like you look at the poster on our screen there, keep off the grass. Oh my god,
Yeah.
what a fucking reference.
It's
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, and it's just it lands a lot of its jokes, and it's almost in the way that it's delivered is that very kind of I'm high kind of vibe,
Yeah.
and the jokes it's hard to describe, but like they pull you into that kind of mindset. So you could be watching Stone Cold sober, but when Kenny Harlan Williams, he's in jail, and they're like, "How long can you stay there?" And he's like, 5, 6:30, right? He's like the payoff,
Yeah.
and it's just like and they're all cackling and giggling, but it's the long pauses, the payoffs that are awkwardly timed, but seem to work because you're like watching it almost as if you were high, or you were emulating someone who is high, and so you have to watch it through that lens and put yourself into that position. But they do a really good job of like pulling you in. I think it's probably because most of the cast is stand-up comedians, or at some point have been stand-up comedians, and so it's just working a crowd. They just took a couple thousand seats and traded in for a couple million. And so it just because stupid little pauses and everything, but the joke lands still. Like it shouldn't based on what you know of jokes. Like timing is huge, and the punchline you got to get there, and it lands. And I hate that I love it so much, but there are just some that I can't. It's too well done.
Oh yeah,
It's so just cackling.
Yeah, one of the ones that I when you talk about the pauses and is like early on when they send what's his face out to get all the food, and Brian goes through this list of like, we need graham crackers with the marshmallows, with those little marshmallows, and some chocolate bars, 2 big pizzas, everything on them, water, ton Funyuns, and like he's all excited, and then he's like, anything else? And like Thurgood's like, yeah, we need that thing that we used to eat back in the day. What was it called again? Well, that's right, pussy. And like that one gets me because it's just so out of place, but it fits with the fact that they're talking about food and eating stuff and the munchies. God damn, it made me laugh. But yeah, like you're right. Like they do take all this shit that would work as a stand-up act, put a bunch of them together, and then roll with it. And then just the randomness of it too, which again is not, this movie's a weirdo thing for me because it's not usually my style. Like the randomness of the jokes, like at the end when they're in that fight with Samson's girls, and like they're all fighting, and the dude's like, "Oh, your titty popped out,"
and everybody stops and just
titty. And that's where the fight shifts. It's so weird and random, but it's not untrue. Like that's the part that like everybody's like, titty where?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
I'll tell you, I think the most brilliant part of this movie is the fact that the goons are also the drug girls.
Oh yeah.
Like I was cackling because it's a complete 180 once again from you normally you find the biggest freaking, doesn't even have to be strong, just the biggest dude you can, big fat guy, big tall guy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's who your drug goons are, and it's the intimidation factor. And in this, it was like the drug girls are the goons.
Yep. So good.
But it's played off, or it works so well because while this fight's happening, you also have the cops in the stakeout van that are just high as a kite, reading Thurgood's letter.
Oh yeah,
what a pussy!
It's so good. I was just gonna talk about that too. I love that scene. Was like, I gotta have some weed. He's gonna know right out the gate that something's wrong if I don't. And then these guys are just absolutely blazed in the van, giggling, and I was like, oh, that's too good. And what they were using the word to try to get him to come in, and they're like,
abracadabra.
Yeah, abracadabra. Why do you keep saying abracadabra? Oh God. And then the Jerry Garcia pops up out of nowhere, so random and stupid, but I'm just like, why is this funny to me? Because it shouldn't be, But goddamn, do I laugh a lot. And then at the end too, like where he's sitting on the bridge and he's like, I'm gonna give it up. He's talking to the fucking joint, and he's like, now I know you think your Thurgood sold out. Don't get me wrong, I love weed. I love it. Not as much as I love pussy. And again, I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's you hate him, but he makes a lot of sense. It's hard to argue with the man.
Oh, it's too good. Too good. So many quotable things too, like where he's like, I don't do drugs, just weed.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny now that I think too, because back in 98, like I had in the past, but I did give it up for a little while, like all that stuff for a few years. And so it was like one of those things where I was like, man, miss weed. So I mean, but again, I also don't look at it as like hard drug. I don't know. Maybe we might get in trouble for this shit in YouTube, but I don't give a fuck. Talking a lot about weed. But
well,
I mean,
you know,
it's the topic of the movie.
It's the topic of the movie. Exactly.
Can't help it.
That center pot.
Yeah, no shit. So funny. I love horses. I love butter stuff. Buttercup, say it. Butternuts. He did a great job. And then, yeah, there's just so many funny parts, but shouldn't be funny.
See, now it's tricky because I've only watched this once, and it was for this, and I have a love-hate relationship with this because most of what I can't stand, unfortunately as is, comes from Jim Brewer. Like outside of that, I really had a good time watching this movie, and I'm looking at it, you know, going like, there's only bits and pieces of it that would be like, that shouldn't be funny, but it is. A lot of it is that kind of intelligent humor where it's you hit the nail on the head with this. They just took a stand-up routine and extended it a little bit and added more people into it to make it more like a play.
Yeah.
And so it's the ridiculousness is over the top, but if you look at it through that lens, like any problem that could be there goes out the window.
Yeah.
Because even like what could be the over the top, all right, it's a plot point in the movie, but is the 1 million bail for being an officer, you know, killer, and it's the horse. Yeah. And so that whole thing where it's almost played off as you're like, oh, cool, yeah, like the cop's gonna be cool, but he's just upset about the horse. And then in like 20 seconds, dude goes from being on the street corner of the liquor store or the corner store to being in jail, no bail, except $1 million bail for this. And it's stupid. It's like that, you know, first of all, hands off to the justice system in this movie, freaking fast as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's hard to connect those dots or just suspend the disbelief. But if you look at it through like the storytelling of a comic or a comedian getting up there, it's like, oh no, like I've seen this exact joke or I've seen this story played out before with some of the, you know, mainstream comedians that are out there, and George Lopez, or you've got you know, Dave Chappelle, who's just, you know, transferred to do the same thing. And it's like, you know, when you listen to Dave Chappelle tell a story, it's this exact same lens.
Oh, yeah.
Like he hasn't changed. He's just expanded on what he's doing. Yeah. And so it's hard because I look at him like, you know, I really like this movie, except for freaking Jim Brewer. Like, it was just like that little bit too much.
Yeah.
In every scene he was in, to where I think the others carried it so much better, worked better together, and then he's just kind of like the too much icing on top. Yeah, it's a tricky one for me.
It is, and to your point, like I said, there's so much intelligence. Like we talked about the on weed guy, like with Jon Stewart, but another one was that was really funny was, oh god, what's the other famous family that I can't?
Baldwin,
yeah.
Baldwin, the MacGyver guy.
The MacGyver smoker, where he's like, we don't have a pipe. Well, give me my snort, like give me an avocado and something in my snorkel. We don't have a corkscrew. Fuck. Well, then get me this. They're very handy to have around. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that line, and then what was the other one that always gets me? Like when he comes home with the weed the first time, he's like, guys, I got some weed from my job. You want to smoke it? He's like, yeah. I don't know. Should we? Yeah, go get Billy Bong Thornton. No, can't do Billy Bong Thornton without what's his face. And he's like, all right, get Wesley Pipes.
Yeah.
It's just, you're right. Like there's such, it's this stupid ass shit overlaid with extremely intelligent comedy and lines. Like, yeah. So I mean, it's a good comparison of like, you have it's stand up that's stretched into a movie. I like that analogy. All right, should we rate it?
Let's do it.
Man, this was such a conundrum for me because I think it's an absolutely terrible movie in so many ways, and yet it makes me laugh. Like it fits this theme of the month so good because I can't help but laugh. I'm going to give it a 3.5. There are some really wonky parts, and I think to your point, to me, it's not as much Jim Brewer, but the whole movie in general can kind of go one step too far sometimes. But that's also very typical of this group of individuals, right? Like Dave Chappelle always takes it to as far as he can go, and so that's no different here. But man, when it lands, dude, like it lands so good that I just still to this day, and I know all the jokes, I know most of the lines, seen this a million times, but I laugh just as hard every single time I watch it, including when I saw it in the theater as like a 17-year-old. Oh my God, dude, I laughed so hard. And yeah, it's wonderful. So yeah, there it is. 3.5 for me. Some things that wasn't perfect, but goddamn, is it funny.
I'm actually glad because I was worried I was going to come in ahead of you there for a second, but I'm going to put it at 3.
There you go.
And it's fucking Jim Brewer. Like I feel like a broken record at the same time, but I think you take him out, and I'm going to go look at his comedy stuff and things of that because I have a feeling it was just this movie, this character, that was really just too much. Because I think you take him out, and you have the other 3. And I mean, you just do Guillermo Diaz, Dave Chappelle, and Couch Guy, right? You recruit Couch Guy into the crew to be your third to go get Kenny out of jail, and now you have the makings of a really actually well done movie and a really much better one. But like he's playing a great role. He plays the role well.
Oh yeah,
Jim Brewer plays the role well, but hot damn, do I hate his motherfucking guts the entire time through it, and it's just that step too far where you don't need it. So it's like you either gotta pull everybody back or get rid of him to make it work. I think you get rid of him, you let everybody else do their thing, and it's still hilarious. But by throwing him in there, you go a little bit too far, and I'm just mad at his facial expressions, his line delivery, and everything else kind of coupled in, because it's like, dude, I didn't need that much. I've already got enough with the cast surrounding you, and because you're all the way in Looney Town, like it's just too much for me to make the movie better. It makes it worse in my mind. So I'm gonna give it a 3. I will watch it again though. Like it's something that I'll sit down, I'll watch again, because when it's good, it lands really well.
Oh yeah,
and there's plenty of parts where it's good. So yeah, 3 for me.
Love it. I love introducing you to fun new movies. It's always fun.
So some are a lot better than others. I'll say that.
True, that's true. I do have some weird shit. Yeah. So when we're not talking about Mary Jane, where else can people find us, my friend?
I will say having this love interest be Mary Jane was pure comedy gold. Beautiful. So best place to find us is on YouTube. It's where you can see our smiling faces, get the real full What's Our Verdict podcast experience. Outside of that, the best place to find us is on Patreon, where you can get involved in all the voting content that we do. So we vote on movies, or we have movies that we put out for votes. You guys can go vote on them. And the voting part of our Patreon is 100% free. You can get in, have a little piece of creating the What's Our Verdict reviews podcast. So Patreon for there. Behind a little bit of a wall on Patreon, a little paywall, there is probably another double of what we have out on YouTube of content, for everything from bloopers to just shit talking behind the scenes, all the way up to full-length episodes of movies that we watch so nobody else would have to. and that's a little bit of paywall, but you do get upwards. I think we're close to passing or half past 600 additional videos, episodes of content on Patreon. So there's plenty out there to explore. Great bang for your buck. Like JJ mentioned at the beginning, special thanks to our patrons, Rich and CB. They are phenomenal at keeping us going and giving us new and fresh ideas. I think our next couple months, the topics were selected by CB. Charles, for putting those out for us. So appreciate that. And with that, I'll kick it back to, let's see, the Mauling Monarch. Let's do Wazir of WAP again. JJ.
Makes me happy. Yeah. Look, as always, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Cinemagic out.
Whoa!